With the end of U.S. President Donald Trump's first year in office approaching, the publication of a book which is selling out at major stores has become a thorn in the side of Trump and his administration. The book, entitled Fire and Fury Inside the White House, is written by American author and journalist Michael Wolff, who is an outspoken critic of Trump. Some revelations in the book concerning the inner workings of the Trump administration have grabbed the mainstream media headlines. Wolff argues that his revelations are based on over 200 interviews with Trump's inner circle, players in and around the administration, and even the president himself. Trump, however, has dismissed the book as full of lies, categorically rejecting giving an interview to Wolff.
And then I hear this guy that doesn't know me at all. By the way, did not interview me he said he interviewed me for 3 hours in the White House. It didn't exist, okay? It's in his imagination.
The president's lawyers, who were considering pursuing libel charges, even tried to block publication of Fire and Fury.
I think that there are a number of people who have corroborated very specific aspects of what he's reported in his book. And to dismiss the entire book is dishonest and fake.
One part of the Bombshell book contains Michael Wolff's interview with President Donald Trump's former chief strategist, Steve Bannon. The interview shows how Trump's foreign policy decisions are influenced by his aides, who at times kept the president in the dark. The relocation of the U.S. Embassy in Israel is one of those issues apparently pushed by Israel's prime minister and orchestrated by Bannon and disgraced former Fox News boss Roger Ailes. Meanwhile, based on the interview with Bannon, Wolff concludes that Trump's Middle East policy was focused on 4 players, namely Israel, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Iran. Wolff says Trump was trying to unite the first 3 against Iran. Elsewhere in his interview with Wolff, Bannon also touched on the issue of alleged collusion between the Trump election campaign and Russia. Bannon predicted that Special Counsel Robert Mueller's probe into the matter will focus on money laundering and that the investigators will crack the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., on national TV. In reaction, Trump took to Twitter, leveling a barrage of criticism against Wolff and Bannon, whom he said begged for his job after being fired. Also in his book, Michael Wolff questioned Donald Trump's mental stability, sparking debate over his fitness to be president. Wolff says all Trump's White House aides see him as a, quote, child who needs immediate gratification. In an interview with the British media, Wolff said his revelations were likely led to Trump's ouster. The 25th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution allows for the removal of a president deemed unfit to fulfill his role if a majority of the cabinet and the vice president agree.
Well, I think that is his hope, but I don't think it's going to happen. As I said, the fact that the credibility, that he even questioned the credibility of many of the things he had in his own book, I think casts cast doubt on the rest of the book.
In an unprecedented reaction, Trump boasted of his mental stability both on Twitter and at a presser.
Well, only because I went to the best colleges, or college. I had a situation where I was a very excellent student, came out, made billions and billions of dollars, became one of the top business people, went to television, and for 10 years was a tremendous success, as you probably have heard. Ran for president one time and won.
Reading what it says and reading his responses, it seems to me that it will contribute to his downfall. This is a president who doesn't belong in the White House. He doesn't belong as the leader of the most powerful person in the world.
Regardless of the veracity of Wolff's claims, they are viewed as a severe blow to the Trump administration's already damaged credibility.